Well, just an update. I'm in Georgia. Sorry about the air conditioner noise, but just making a quick video for anybody interested. I said when I got below 30,000, I don't think I said this online, but in a video. But my plan was if I got below $30,000 in my bank account, which I did just the other day, and I found a temporary but stable situation. I'm in the motorhome still, Rusty Bucket, in Georgia, floating between rest stop number 34 and number 35. Technically homeless, but searching for work. Got money in the bank, you know, not a lot, but you know, enough to get by and uses insurance, as I mentioned, I think, in another video. And I'm gonna put my shingle out, as they say, as a probably in different ways. See what bites quickly, because I don't want to go too low on my bank account. It's too insecure for me. I'm a bit of a handyman. I can fix just about anything in residential and some light commercial applications, and I'm fully tooled and all that. So I'm gonna look for put an ad maybe in Craigslist or some other places, and here it is I believe August 11th or 12th 2026, so this doesn't get too stale online, but looking for I can just do handyman work, build an entire house if you want. You got the plans for it and all that. I can even help you manage a project. But and I'm not too particular right now. Usually I would, for the humanitarian effort, I would filter it or screen it for truly verifiably healthy, human-focused people, truly reasonable people, truly giving people. That's how I've described it in the past in other videos, and will in the future probably, to benefit. Because, you know, when you hire me or I work for you or I give to you is really what it is. You're getting a higher benefit, a better benefit than you would from other people, because I'm just a giving, wonderful kind of guy who does that. But because I'm doing this for money, and this sort of explains the plight of this humanitarian effort, you got to be reasonable, right? I can't be so ideal that I don't give to anybody who isn't verifiably healthy, human focused, right? If I do that, I go broke, and I'm truly homeless on the streets, right? I'm not really homeless. I'm in a big 34-foot motorhome, driving around to places that have clean sanitation, and I take a shower in my shower, and you know, there's no go to the bathroom, 24-hour restrooms and things. Go to the grocery store. It's all, you know, nothing too terrible, but you know, it's kind of rough living. So anyway, I got to be reasonable enough to forego what I really want to do, which is a giving network, a giving group of people, a truly verifiably healthy, human-focused group of people, and instead work like a regular person, you know, for whoever, and you know, within reason. But I will qualify that a little bit. And also, what I want to do is, so I'm going to do that, the handyman stuff, try that, and my plan is to check out what finance jobs, because I'm a former executive and partner and I didn't just walk into that with money. I earned my way over nearly a decade, I think 7+ years, to become a partner. They asked me to be CTO and Chief Risk Officer and K1 partner in their flagship fund, Global Macro Hedge Fund. It's called Global Macro, and didn't get not a one complaint until they abruptly fired me for a reason that was never divulged to me. Just one day walked in. Well, there was some leading up, some heated stuff that had to do with legal stuff that I'll leave out of the video, but I'm happy to divulge. I don't do anything illegal. I don't do anything nefarious. Matter of fact, they were sort of encouraging me to do things that I didn't want to do and had been for years. And I was finally just saying, you know, you're going to make me liable for my career on that. And then they just fired me, basically. I won't go into too many details because I don't want to, you know, don't want to be in trouble legally, which is another reasonable thing we have to do in this humanitarian effort. There's a lot of pitfalls. But, and then I might look for, you know, I can drive a front loader, a forklift. I'm very good on a forklift. I've lifted rebar in the rain and snow and ice. I've shoveled dirt. You know, I can do just about anything. So, you know, I'm probably pretty employable. I kind of wish I stayed in Washington and stayed with Vail Resorts being a ski instructor. It would have been so much easier to sign up each winter. But that's kind of not really, it's kind of hard in different ways, but it's not that hard. It's pretty easy. It's fun. But not much skiing in Georgia. So I'm looking for work in Florida, preferably like a higher finance job, like an analyst job where I'm picking stocks, picking economies, making big plays in the market. I'm more of a focused fund type of guy, portfolio. So a handful to maybe 25 stocks, that would be a lot. And I like to do the deep dive on it, fundamental analysis, and I build quant tools basically. Not heavy quants, not, you know, derivatives and stuff like that, but just, you know, very sophisticated, fairly sophisticated screens and filters that you get on Bloomberg and that sort of thing, but you can't build them on Bloomberg, you have to build them in Excel. Most people in finance and investments know what I'm talking about. And then just sort of other random jobs I might pick up. So if you have anything in Florida, preferably, that's where I want to go, preferably southern Florida, because as my other videos state, I am trying to change how people vote there. Watch my other recent videos if you want more information, or contact me. You don't have to watch all the videos. I'm not building a YouTube channel. I hope it gets there so I don't have to look for work and waste my time, or I don't have to spend as much time on that. But because I have to make a living, and this is the plight of people who, an example of what happens when people want to change how the world operates. You have to forego your focus and get employed and make money. And what does that do? That fills the top pockets of taking people. And so that's what I'm doing. And I understand that that hurts my employment opportunities via this video, but I don't imagine, you know, many finance guys are going to watch, and they are mostly men, but not all. That would be interesting to work for a woman in finance. I've not come across that, but I would be interested. Anyway, so that's an update. August, I think it's 12th, 2026, midday-ish, early afternoon. And so I'm going to start looking for a job.